Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. In this box right here, I have hopefully a first edition base set booster box, and I got it from Collector's Cache. Many of you have seen it online and wondered if it's real or not. Well, I feel confident enough to buy it from them, and from the pictures that they posted, to know, or hopefully know, that it's real. And they've also given a guarantee that if there's anything wrong with it, or if we open it up and it turns out to be like weight or something, then they pretty much give me a money back guarantee. But both them and I are pretty convinced that it's real. So if you're wondering why I'm turning the box at all angles, trying to show that this box is still completely sealed, just in case there is something wrong. Now this will be the first time that I'm opening it. They pretty much waterproofed this thing with tape. I'm gonna come straight down the middle. Oh gosh. I can clean this up. It is still in another box. So I got to show it out. It's still sealed too. Alright, we'll push that one off. I'm going to mark out my phone number real quick, so I don't get a bunch of phone calls. Alright, I'm going to show that this one's still sealed too. There's always a benefit from buying reputable sellers. As many of you know, the first edition base set booster boxes have been faked a lot here lately. There's a particular individual who's been taking the wrapping paper and putting it back in booster boxes. A lot of people have been scammed out of it. But if you've been in the game long enough, you pretty much know how to identify this stuff. I don't think I've gotten it in here. Yeah, this is tough tape. Looks like we've got some more of the popcorn, if I can fish it out. Alrighty. There we go. It's even bubble wrapped inside of a box, inside of another box. Hoping this stuff isn't too loud for you guys, but the end game should be well worth it. There's the booster box still inside there. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to open up every one of the 36 packs. I'm not going to open just the hollow ones. We're not going to weigh it at all. We're just going to open it straight up. Every single one of the packs is going to be opened right up. Collector's Cache, when I talked to their main guy on the phone, I think his name was Beeman, he said that they bought it off of an individual who had it just stored away for I guess a decade or so, and then he decided to sell it to them. Looking at the box, everything looks good on it. I pretty much agree with them. I mean, if somebody walked up to me with this box today and that's how I wanted to buy it, I would. Nothing about it looks suspicious. So, there goes that seal. Now I'm going to angle this down just a little bit. For those of you who might be worried about it, I do have some cases right here I'm going to put the holographics in. Hopefully, if we get holographics. Alright. So, open it up. As you can see, there are first edition stamps on the packs. That's always a good sign. We're going to pull out the first 3 packs, and hopefully there's a hollow within those first 3 packs. If there's not, we're going to switch over to the other side and open up those 3 packs. I'm not going to do any of the pack tricks. I'm going to open them up exactly as they are. I'm going to try to preserve these booster packs. This way, if any of you are wanting the wrappers, I'll sell those out to you as well. So here's pack number 1. And we have first edition cards. There's the stamp. And then on the Pokemon, it'll be right here if you've never seen any of the first edition cards. And then on the energies, it's up there. So the first rare that we pull is a computer search. Alright, so there's pack 1. Next up we have a Charizard art. Well, there goes that pack. I considered clipping them at the top with scissors. However, last time I sold these booster packs out, I had so many requests for booster packs that still had the heat seal at the top because people like to frame them. Pack number 2, we have a rare Electabuzz. There's a nice Charmeleon. I do plan on sending these into PSA to be graded. As many of you know, on this channel I don't post booster pack openings for the Wizards of the Coast sets. I do own one of every one of the booster boxes. However, I've never, well, the only booster box that I've ever personally opened up as Wizards of the Coast is from Neo Genesis, and I did that when I was like 12. So I haven't done so in over a decade. Looky there, we've got a Red Cheeks first edition Pikachu. Definitely will have that card graded. Okay, so we have a holographic. Pack number 3, it's a Zapdos. So we'll run through these last 3 real quick. Got an Arcanine. So if any of you are out there wondering if this booster box was legit, I would say so. And man, other than the centering's off just a little bit. This card looks to be flawless. Hopefully it will score a high grade at PSA. Now I do realize that with there being 36 packs in this box, if we pull 12 holos, we have an 80% chance of getting a Charizard. But if we don't get a Charizard, that'll be fine, because I mean it happens. Now that's also assuming that we don't get multiples of like Hitmonchan and some of the other holographics that people don't really like. But who knows, maybe we'll get doubles of Charizard. The way that pack was kind of bending right there, I'm thinking that might be a holographic right there. Fingers crossed. Wow, looky there. A first edition Charizard, pack number 4. Unfortunately, I do not think it will be grading a PSA 10 just because of the centering. And I think there's a line that's kind of just goes right across as a printing defect. But nevertheless, this is a pack fresh first edition Charizard. As for damage, I'm not seeing too much. It's looking like it's in really good condition, other than the off center where it's shifted to the right, and then I don't know if I can get it on the light, but you can see right across there, there's a line that just goes straight through the card, which was a common printing error or issue that Wizards of the Coast had. So we're going to keep opening packs. That's about a good of a pull as you can hope for in any one of these. So maybe we'll pull the Blastoise and Venusaur as well. There's a second Red Cheeks Pikachu, which will do well on the market as well if it grades very high. We've got a Last Trainer first edition. I know these are getting harder to find at the moment. And it seems to be that way with all the uncommons. I know I've seen a lot higher prices go on them. There we've got Charmander. There's the first of the basic starters that we've gotten. We have another trainer, Devolution Spray. I think a lot of people would probably stop after pulling that Charizard in the first couple packs. However, I think there's going to be a lot of value to continuing to open up these booster packs. Hoping I can get these out without damaging them. Nice Vulpix, and there's the Squirtle. So the last starter we need is Bulbasaur. There's our third Red Cheeks Pikachu. I will take as many of those as I can pull. The Rare's Item Finder. Well, there goes that back. So used to ripping packs open at the fastest speed that I can. It almost feels unnatural to be opening these packs so slowly. But I'm trying to realize that the cards in here are worth so much more than the booster pack itself. There we have a Pokemon breeder. So far, no doubles when it comes to the rares. There's the second starter evolution card. We got Ivysaur. I think the only one we haven't pulled yet is Wartortle. I think this will be pack number 9. I haven't really been keeping count. Feels like there's a hollow in this one. It's so weird when you handle cards long enough, you can feel the weight difference of just slight amounts. So here's a Clefairy. Looks to be in good condition, other than it having the same off-center border on the front side as the Charizard had. Let's see how the back looks. Back looks pretty good. I don't have a strong light on in here, so it's very possible that I'm missing some damage, but it's not going to be much. And I would think that any collector who's looking for these cards would be just fine with having those in their collection. So we're going to keep moving on. This may be the longest video I've ever done. I'm used to doing real quick videos. Here we have a Clefairy doll. I know the next rare I'd probably like to pull is Dragonair. Or if I just pulled all hollows, I guess that'd be nice too. There we have the rare Scoop Up. Another double colorless energy. If the packs have been stay consistent, this one should have a hollow in it, but we'll see. Not really sure how consistent base set was. There we go, we've got the Venusaur. Again, it's shifted over to the right, but it's not really that bad. And then, other than that, the card looks to be Very nice. There's very little, if any, silvering around the edges, which used to be a common issue, and it was definitely a common issue with the unlimited base set. The backside looks really nice. So we've already gotten 2 out of 3 on the holographic starters. Next one we need is Blastoise. Although I would not say a word of complaining if I pulled another Charizard. Got another Charmander. There we have a holographic Ninetails. This one seems to be shifted a little bit in the other direction, but it's still not that bad. Like, I've seen PSA grade 10s with worse centering than these cards. However, I'm not sure that they will. Very nice condition. Got a rare Electrode. I think UPS is pulling up in our driveway. Well, that one didn't want to bust open. Or it may have just been my dog barking at nothing. So now that we've seen a lot of these comments, I'm going to start going through them a little faster, stopping on the rares, like Pidgeotto, of course. That's where we can spend more time on the holographics. So we're in a new set of 3. So far they've been very consistent. Should be 1 holographic within this set of 3 packs. Got another Squirtle. I don't think we pulled a Bulbasaur yet. Got that rare Pokemon Trader. Growlithe, there's the War Turtle that we've been looking for. There we have another holographic. It is Nidoking. Shifted slightly to the right. We'll take a look at the back real quick too. Don't see much there. Oh look, a second holographic Zapdos. I'm really hoping that that means there's another Charizard waiting right below this one in 3 packs. That would be really nice. But this one seems to be centered very well. I have no doubt this one has a chance at a PSA 10. Yes, that is got great color, good centering. Alright, so we're going on to the next 3 packs. sitting right beside of him. I'm butchering these packs. Got another Red Cheeks Pikachu. I think that's number 4, and there's the first Bulbasaur. Now we have a holographic Poliwrath, and it is a gray stamp. Don't know if you can see that. It is very well centered. We'll go ahead and look at the next 3 real quick. I don't know if PSA takes off for the stamp, but if they don't, this one has a high chance at a PSA 10. The pulls that have already come out have been really nice. We still got, looks like at least a third of the box left. There's a 5th Red Cheeks Pikachu. There's our 2nd Pidgeotto. Haven't seen too many of the Metapod either. There's Computer Search. Let's go back off to the right side, pull out 3 packs. Looks like UPS is here this time. You hear my dog barking in the background. Got the 3rd round of Darkrai, Mythical Darkrai's coming in today. Be another 9 or 10 cases. Actually, I think it's 8.5 cases. There's another Pokemon Trader. Another Squirtle. There we have a Chansey. Definitely haven't pulled that one yet, and we got another Ivysaur behind it. This one is back to the being shifted off to the right, just ever so slightly. But it doesn't take much on these to make it look off-centered because of the way the yellow border is. At the very end of the video, I will go back through the holographics that were pulled and show them very briefly. Another Squirtle, another Red Cheeks Pikachu. I think the count is up to 6 now. And we have a Super Energy Removal. Had some really good non-holographic cards in that pack. The next 3 packs on the left side. Oh, what's my... Looks like I'm zooming out right there. Alright, so we now have an Alakazam. Shifted off to the right. Otherwise, the condition, I assume, like the others, is really nice. we have another rare Electrode. Still haven't pulled the, I believe it's the Electabuzz, Beedrill, or Dragonair. Maybe we can do some of these last packs. There's another super energy removal trainer. Going back to the right side. How many packs left on the right side? It looks like we've got 5 packs left on the right side, 4 on the left. I guess I counted wrong somewhere in there. Well, I guess not. That's 9. We'll pull them out. We'll set the box in the background right there. We'll just go ahead and open up these 5, and then we'll go back to the left side. There we have Electabuzz. All of these cards seem to have great color. I guess other than that gray stamp Polyrath, but I mean that was just the stamp itself. Imposter Professor Oak. Was this the one they spelled it wrong on? I can't remember. Ah, there we go. We've got the Blastoise now. So this completes the starter holographic trio. The centering is again shifted off to the right ever so slightly, but the rest of this card looks very close to mint. So with a few packs left, I think we're short the Mewtwo, Raichu, and I think Hitmonchan, Gyarados. 3 out of the 4 starters, really, that come from the starter decks. And of course Machamp does not get pulled from the packs. There's the Electrode. Or I don't think it does. I can't even remember now. Yeah, because it wasn't printed on the same sheet. Alright, so this will finish out the right side, leaving 4 packs left. There's another Clefairy doll. I wouldn't mind pulling a few more Arcanines. They seem to always be a fan favorite. Yeah, that pack is history. Cool. We got us a rare Beedrill. And another Ivysaur. Got a Squirtle, and there we have a holographic Raichu. With it being yellow, the centering doesn't look as bad, but I think it's still shifted off to the right. 2 packs to go. With the pull of that Raichu, I'm not sure that there's going to be any more holographics pulled, but fingers crossed. Poster Professor Oak. Maybe this last pack will have a Dragonair. Oh, it does. Look at that. The last pack has a first edition Dragonair. And ends with the very last card being Charmeleon. Okay, so that's it. There's my first edition base set booster box opening. We'll run back through the holographics really quick. First one pulled was Zapdos. That was 1. Second pulled was, of course, the Charizard. I think that was pack number 4, if I remember correctly. There we have the third holo, which was Clefairy. The fourth holo being Venusaur. The fifth one being Ninetails. Number 6 was Nidoking. Number 7 was our second Zapdos. Number 8 was this gray stamp Poliwrath. Number 9 was Chansey. Number 10 was Alakazam. 11 was Blastoise to complete out the base set holo trio. And then last but not least, we have the holographic Raichu. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I got this booster box right here from Collector's Cache. This is one benefit of buying from a reputable seller. They got it to me literally in like 12 hours or something ridiculous. It was really cool how fast they got it to me. I appreciate you watching. Catch you later.